Hi everybody. Now, I have strep throat. My voice sounds a little off. Excuse me if I cough or my voice goes away during the video. But I didn't want to put this video off. I've been waiting on this for almost 29 days. So, I have a huge update here for May 3rd, 2011. Now, believe me, this is a huge update. Got a lot of stuff in my lap here. I'm sitting with my lap and the stack goes up to the bottom of my chest, which I know you probably cannot see, but alright, so let's start off with all the multi-movie packs that Echo Bridge Entertainment released. First one, let me adjust the camera. The first one is the Fred Williamson triple feature. Comes with Delta Force Commando, Deadly Impact, and Mean Johnny Barrows. Now, they are all on their own disc, as you see, whoops, this one fell, but they're all on their blue discs like this. I've only watched Delta Force Commando and Deadly Impact. I have not watched Mean Johnny Barrows yet. The first two seemed okay. Fred Williamson's a good actor. He always plays like a cop or a private detective. Yeah. Echo Bridge Entertainment, especially at places like Kmart, you see a lot of their triple features and stuff. Next one I got is, I still laugh at this, the Gingerdead Man and the Gingerdead Man 2, Passion of the Crust. Now, the only reason I got this is for the first one, and that's because the first one has Gary Busey in it. He does the voice of the Gingerdead Man. I liked the first one. I thought it was funny, but I didn't take it seriously. I thought it was funny. I liked Gingerdead Man 1. Gingerdead Man 2, Passion of the Christ. Passion of the Christ? What am I talking about? Passion of the Crust. I didn't really like. Gingerdead Man 2, Passion of the Crust, it has one of the weirdest opening scenes ever. First of all, you get this story tale flashback thing, and then it goes on this movie set where they're making the weirdest movie ever. It's I do like Gingerdead Man 1. And then we have the Farrah Fawcett double feature. Comes with Dalva and Murder on Flight 502. I liked Murder on Flight 502. I did not watch Dalva because from the looks of it, Dalva looks more like a romance type story or a drama type story. But, this was a good say, rest in peace, Farrah Fawcett. I liked it. Murder on Flight 502 was okay. It's really old. It's like a 70s B movie. It's pretty old. But I liked it. Okay, that ends the Echo Bridge double and triple features. Now we're moving on to the individual movies. First one is a movie starring Christopher Lambert, Lauren Lachlan, and Kurtwood Smith. It's Fortress. I really like this movie, but there's a sequel to it apparently that I'm reading online, subtitled Re-Entry. Fortress 2 Re-Entry. Everybody's telling me it's bad. I have not seen. I want to see it, just so I could see both of these. For 1993, I think this movie was made. 1992. It says 1992 on the back of the case, so even for 1992, this is more like a sci-fi movie you'd see today. This is a really big sci-fi movie. The computer effects are done pretty good. I liked all that. The story was okay. couple recent ones here. I got this one for Easter from my cousin. Jackass 3, unrated. Still need to watch this, but I'm interested in watching that. Now, a couple months ago, I went to go see Paul at the theater, and I really, really liked it. And I had absolutely no idea who the two main stars were. So I decided to get this since I came across it real cheap. It's Shaun of the Dead. I wanted to see these two other guys from Paul in something else besides that, so I got this. Pretty much like a horror spoof. It was okay. I mean, I liked it. It does this really weird thing from time to time, like when say he goes home to do something, he brings a bouquet of flowers with him. The camera like zooms in on it really fast. It's like, I think you know what I'm talking about if you've seen Shaun of the Dead, but I personally liked Paul a little bit better than that, but that one still wasn't that bad. Now here's a Vin Diesel movie. I got this for $7 used at a Walgreens. But I just looked interesting. It was cheap, so I figured why not. Vin Diesel in Babylon AD. This is the uncut version. Actually, it's a two-sided disc. One side is the theatrical cut, the other side is the unrated cut. This was a good Vin Diesel movie, and I want to see Fast and Furious 5, which just opened last Friday. This is a good movie. I really did not know any of the other actors in there, mainly because a lot of the other actors were foreign in this movie, and I didn't really know a whole lot of them. But Vin Diesel was pretty good in there. Now this one is a bootleg I got off ioffer.com. I already had this movie on VHS, but I figured I'd get a bootleg of it from ioffer.com. It was really cheap. It's Day of Atonement, starring Roger Hannon, Richard Berry, Gerard Darmon, and Christopher Walken. Day of Atonement, I know it's a really, the movie's like very slow paced. It takes a while to go on. But I just liked it. I was interested by the story. The story of the movie really interested me. If you watch the trailer to this movie, the trailer does two things. The trailer to Day of Atonement makes the movie look like Christopher Walken, you see him right there, is the main star. Christopher Walken is not the main star. His total appearance time is like 10 minutes. Total. And it makes it look like this big action-packed movie, but it's really not. It's really more of like sort of like a drama movie about a mafia family. That's what it is. It's a drama about a mafia family. I know this was never on DVD here in America, only VHS and Laserdisc. It was on DVD in France, Les Grands Pardons 2. This is directed by Alexandre Arcadi, the father of Alexandre Aja, the guy that's directed The Hills Have Eyes, High Tension, Piranha. And Alexandre Aja actually acts in this when he was only 13. It was cool to see him very young in this. But if you like slow movies that are more based on a story, Day of Atonement would be good for you. If you're looking for like an action-packed mafia, like you won't get that. It's a really slow movie. Christopher Walken's really not in it that much, but there you go. Alright, these next four are all movies I got at the dollar store. So I pretty much paid $5 for all these four movies. The first one is Boardwalk Empire. I really had no idea what this was. It just sounded interesting to me, so I just got it. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. Alright, now these next three I'm getting into I have watched. First one is Diamondbacks. This was kind of a slow movie. The story really was kind of strange. Like a bunch of people that were against the government. like they try to blow up a space shuttle. And it's got Chris Mitchum in it, who is in Faceless. Jess Franco's Faceless. He was in another Jess Franco movie called Dark Mission: Flowers of Evil, which I have not seen yet, but I plan on it because that movie looks pretty cool. But Diamondbacks, it's okay. Chris Mitchum is one of the guys at the launch station. He keeps on track with all the people on the satellite. The other stars, Miles O'Keefe and Timothy Bottoms. You see their names right there. I have no clue who those guys are. This is a dollar DVD. Almost every single dollar DVD in the world, is released by Digiview Entertainment. Now, these next two are both films by a guy named Patrick Donahue, and they both star his son, Shaun Donahue. The first one is Shaun Donahue, as I said, in Parole Violators. I actually thought this movie was pretty good. It's really low budget, but I thought it was a good movie. Like, this guy, he runs this TV show where he catches people live on camera breaking parole, and this guy that got released from prison kidnaps his girlfriend's daughter, and him and the girl go after him. I thought this was a good movie, very good for the budget they had. It's a B action movie. It was made in the 90s, I think. So, but I would recommend checking that out. It's a good one. If you could find it. I can't find this anywhere online. The only place I found Parole Violators was on this website on VHS for $30. I tried looking on Amazon for this dollar DVD. It was on Amazon, but it was completely out of stock. And I'm like, I got this at Dollar Tree for $1. So go to Dollar Tree if you want to buy this. And the second Shaun Donahue and Patrick Donahue movie I got was Ground Rules. This one actually also has some other people. It's got Sylvester Stallone's brother, Frank Stallone, who did the song Far From Over, for the Saturday Night Fever sequel, Staying Alive. And that's got Richard Lynch, who I know he had a little role in the Halloween remake. This is like a sports, like this dangerous sport type movie where I really didn't understand it. It was somebody driving around in this little go-kart thing with a big cage over it. And these people in the motorcycles had to get to the cage. I really didn't understand how the plot of this movie worked. But it was okay. I do like Ground Rules. I have found they do have this on Amazon. If you want to buy Ground Rules, you can go ahead. Come to think about Shaun Donahue, the star of Parole Violators and Ground Rules, he acted in The Vineyard. He was Brian in The Vineyard. Alright, so now we're getting on to more. We have The Green Hornet. I saw this movie in theaters. I loved it, so I bought the It came out today. Today's the first day it's out, so I like The Green Hornet. I know some people don't, but I like it. I would recommend checking it out. My dad was a real huge fan of the TV show. Then we have, this is 5 movies too, the Crime Boss collection. Now, you probably know the main reason I bought this. That's right. Anything with this guy, I'll watch. It's 5 movies. Crime Boss, starring Telly Savalas. Street Law, starring Franco Nero. Revolver, starring Oliver Reed. Confessions of a Police Captain, starring Franco Nero and Martin Balsam. And Death Rage, starring Yul Brynner and Martin Balsam. I've only watched Crime Boss, the one with Telly Savalas in it. I will watch the other ones. I thought it was pretty good, although Telly Savalas doesn't show up in the movie for a while. Then this was $5. I figured, why not? Saturday Night Live, the best of 06 and 07. And the last one I got is a Shriek Show box set. It's the Grindhouse Psychos. I'll take all the movies out. I haven't even opened any of the DVDs inside yet, so that's a clue as to telling you that I have not watched any yet. So these are all wrapped up. I haven't watched any of these, but they are. I love the title to this. Don't Go in the House. I love the title of that. Don't Go in the House. I think that'll be the first one out of these that I'm watching, just because that title drags me. And the second one is Tenement, Game of Survival. It looks like one of those apocalyptic movies, which I find are okay. And the last one is Cop Killers. Alright, reverse order recap like I usually do. So you just saw, these three in this Grindhouse set. Alright. Saturday Night Live, the best of 06 and 07. I haven't opened this one either, so. The Crime Boss Collection. The Green Hornet, which just came out today. Ground Rules. Parole Violators. Diamondbacks. Boardwalk Empire, the episode 1, I think this is. Bootleg of Day of Atonement. Babylon AD, the uncut. Shaun of the Dead. Jackass 3D. Fortress. I need to see the second one now. The Farrah Fawcett double feature. Gingerdead Man and Gingerdead Man 2. Oh man, that hurts. And the Fred Williamson triple feature. God, how long has this gone for? Alright, I'm 17 minutes and 14 seconds, so I'm gonna end this now.